Hi everybody, it's me. I'm coming on here today to do a fashion fix training with you guys. This may not be that long, but it may be long. I don't know. So come in, say hi. Even if you're on Fashion Fix or you were on Fashion Fix or you want to be on Fashion Fix, this will be good for you so that you can get kind of a better understanding of it so that you can better sell it to your customers, because it is something that you have to kind of learn. So hold on. I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to talk about like the details of it too, like every little detail. This is a detailed training. Okay, I'm tagging some of you. Hi, Sammy Joe. I'm going to share this to the team. Oh, Sammy did it. Thank you, Sammy. Let me share it to my leaders chat. Uno momento. Hi, Melissa. How are you? And even if you're on okay, so this training is specifically for even if you are on Fashion Fix, you've previously been on Fashion Fix, or you're considering Fashion Fix, okay? All of the above. I am going to read straight out of the back office, so there is no room for arguments on this live. If you argue with me on this live, I promise you I will block you from the team page. I'm just saying, okay? So let's get started. So I'm just going to read to you what Fashion Fix is, and then I'm going to go into kind of the more specifics, but I want to read what this says, and then I'm going to kind of break it down and show you some things to explain, okay? So the Fashion Fix is a subscription of 25 new accessories that is shipped to your door every month. These 25 pieces include 5 trend blends, and each trend blend has 4 pieces in it. So it's 5 separate blends, but they have 4 pieces in each blend, okay? And then you get 5 exclusive individual stylist picks. So you get the 5 trend blends, okay? So that's the 5 different sets. And then you also are getting 5 pieces that are exclusive pieces that will never be released, okay? And then on top of that, you're getting your hostess rewards. So it really ends up being more of a value than just the 25 pieces, okay? So make sure if you have notes, you're writing that down, okay? The Fashion Fix features new styles and designs every single month, giving those who are enrolled in the program an inside edge when it comes to fueling sales and setting trends. It comes with, and I know I'm reading from the thing, but each trend blend is a different category. This is really important for you if you're trying to sell jewelry too, because I don't know if you've noticed, but not everyone likes what you like. Okay, they just don't. We all have different jewelry things that we love. As you are in this longer, your taste may expand, and you might like multiple different categories, but initially each of us will fit into a category, and I'll talk more about that. So that's what those 5 trend blends are. They're sending you a piece, like a set from each category, to help market your business better to different people. Because you shouldn't always be just trying to sell. Like when I hear people say, well, my customers don't, well, you should be growing your customer base so that you are able to sell those things to different people. And if you never try, you're never going to sell it. You know what I mean? For some seasons, you may sell something and it's like, okay, let's talk about oil spill, right? For some seasons, you may sell a ton of oil spill and everyone loves oil spill. And then for whatever reason, your customer base changes and they don't like oil spill anymore, but they really like brass. But the previous season, you weren't buying brass. And so now you've got these new customers requesting brass and you're like, well, I'm not going to buy brass. Well, why not? Okay. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a rotation. Okay. So that's that. Here's how it works. Okay. Your monthly Fashion Fix will be processed on the 20th of every month. The total for Fashion Fix is $68.75. Now, depending on what state you live in, whether you have state tax and all of those things, will dictate what your end cost ends up being. Mine ends up being 85 something because it's the taxes and the shipping, right? So it's $68.75 plus tax and shipping depending on your state. That will be different across the board because not everyone lives in the same state, so we don't pay the same for everything. Same with your regular orders, okay? The pieces inside will be available for purchase on the 5th day of the following month. So like this month, on the 20th, Fashion Fix subscribers will get charged, right? And then on the 5th of next month, which really it's the 4th, because they're basing this off Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in Central Texas, it's the 4th at 11 p.m. These pieces will be available to you. And they're only available to those who had a successful subscription process on the 20th. I'm going to talk more about that too. For example, October's Fashion Fix will process on September 20th. Those who have successful subscriptions order process on that day will have access to purchase the Fashion Fix pieces on the 5th. Please note, the 5 stylist picks are only available to those who subscribe, and Fashion Fix will not be for sale anywhere else. Okay, so if you are not subscribed to Fashion Fix, you cannot get Fashion Fix unless you are buying it from another consultant, okay? And I am going to go into some more detail because I think some of you may have joined in the past and didn't really understand it, and it can get kind of confusing, okay, and overwhelming. If there are any Fashion Fix accessories remaining, they will be available for purchase by all consultants on the 20th of the following month. So the past 2 months have been exceptions. Most of the time, there is nothing available on that day when it opens up to other consultants. This has been kind of a fluke year. So please know that it's not always going to be like that, and it will change. It will change, okay? A printed style snapshot will also accompany each trend blend, which these are the style snapshots. These are, these are cards that get mailed with your sets. Hi, Kelly. So these cards are, they're like little pieces of paper so you can see and you can show the pieces that are in each set, okay? The style snapshot should be framed and displayed alongside the trend blend itself. So if you're doing vending events and you want to keep these cards because you have sets, right? You can frame these and set them out on a table. That way customers can see which sets you have available. So if you're somebody who vends, that's awesome for you too, okay? Along with each style snapshot, those enrolled in the Fashion Fix will receive a stylist tip card, okay? How many of you are on Fashion Fix and never look at this? You should. You really should, because it's going to explain to you what these pieces are. I'm gonna, it says these cards explain why the pieces were paired together, how to dress a look up or down, or hints of what accessories you could add to tweak the look that has been created, okay? This is super helpful for you guys because some of you may have come into this business and like myself, I am not somebody who naturally is great at putting sets together, okay? This is the easiest way to learn how to put sets together. They're explaining what you can wear with it. So I don't know if any of you have watched Kara's training she did, I don't know, several months ago, and she was talking about sets, and we've talked about creating the image of how they're gonna wear the item. When you do that, it helps upsell your jewelry, okay? Because sometimes you're showing a piece and they visually cannot see how they're gonna wear it. But when you paint a picture for them or they see it styled for them, they're more likely to buy it because they're like, oh yeah, I could totally be wearing that, okay? At the end of the month, when your next Fashion Fix arrives, do it all over again, then keep the previous month's Fashion Fix for yourself and feed your own $5 habit, whatever. But this one, we'll talk about the different categories. So there's Fiercely Fifth Avenue. There's glimpses of Malibu, and I was saying like each person has a different category they fit into. Magnificent Musings, Simply Santa Fe, Sunset Sightings. Like I'll just read this one and then we'll move on. But it says, while your typical fiercely Fifth Avenue shopper feels right at home with a string of classic pearls, this trend brings a bit more boldness and sass to the mix. Your more modern customers who aren't afraid to shake things up will appreciate the step from the traditional. These adventurous shoppers like to play with a little more edge while still staying true to the classics. So these style cards, if you are on Fashion Fix, read these, okay? Read these, because when you're getting sets and you're like just showing them and you don't really know how to present them to customers, read these. It's going to tell you about the people who are going to be attracted to these types of pieces, and it's going to tell you how to market them and sell them to the person, okay? It's basically like giving you instructions on how to sell them, okay? Now we're going to go on to the next thing. This is more technical, what I'm about to read, because this is going to be more informational part, okay? And if you've been on it, you are on it, or you want to be on it, like this training is seriously for everyone, okay? Fashion Fix is a monthly subscription available to consultants, which offers 25 new accessories each month. A detailed description of the benefits of Fashion Fix can be found in the back office, which we just read those. To be part of Fashion Fix, a consultant must enroll in Fashion Fix and pay the monthly subscription fee, which is $68.75. The consultant receives these 25 new accessories around the last week of each month. So once you pay, that was part that it didn't explain in the last part. So once you pay on the 20th, those items ship out, okay? So you're getting your sets that come with your subscription and the exclusive hostess rewards and your hostess rewards, okay? Those ship out to you automatically, and you can start showing them and taking pre-orders from your customers if you want to. I don't always take pre-orders. The consultant can sell the accessories or keep them. On the 5th of the next month, or the 4th, 11 p.m., which is for Central Peeps, these Fashion Fix accessories are available to purchase online for those consultants enrolled in Fashion Fix. The purchase of these Fashion Fix accessories is first come, first serves consultants. So it's just like new releases, Enrollment in Fashion Fix is limited by availability. A consultant can request to be placed on the enrollment waiting list by contacting consultant support by the telephone number 855-697-2727, and there's prompts. So it will prompt to get you to sign up, okay? So just call the number and then follow the prompts. A consultant's Fashion Fix subscription will automatically be canceled. This is something you should be paying attention to. Automatically be canceled if the consultant does not receive his or her Fashion Fix subscription for 2 consecutive months. So if it declines 2 months in a row, you're off, okay? For any reason, if your credit card is declined for the subscription fee, the consultant places their subscription on hold, okay? Which you can place it on hold. I don't think they will hold it for more. They're not going to hold it for more than 2 months. This includes shipments that are reused and returned to Paparazzi. Don't do that. Any subscription changes, such as change of address, changing credit card information, must be completed by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the last business day before the Fashion Fix subscriptions processes for the month. So if the 20th is a Monday, you have to complete that process by Friday, the Friday before. Okay, does that make sense? So if you have any changes to your credit card, change of address, any of that information for it to be stored properly has to be completed before the business day before the 20th. So it may not be the 19th. It may be, on that Friday before. Pursuant to Section 9.8 of the Policies and Procedures, Fashion Fix packages are non-refundable, non-returnable, non-disputable for any reason, unless an item falls under the guidelines of a manufacturer defect, like it's damaged, okay? Consultants can cancel their Fashion Fix subscriptions in the back office by following these steps. Log in, click orders, click Fashion Fix, click view auto ship profile, click cancel profile. I'm going to talk about this, okay? Because I am somebody who did this. Don't do it, okay? If a consultant is enrolled in Fashion Fix and he or she cancels the subscription, or if the subscription is canceled due to credit card declines, okay, if your credit card declines and you get the email and it's like, we will process again on the 23rd or whatever, you can go into your back office just like as if you were going to cancel. So under orders, Fashion Fix, view auto ship profile, you can change your credit card if you're like, oh no, that card's going to decline again, okay? As long as it's a business day before the day they're going to run it again, okay? If you cancel, they have made their policies now, you cannot call and get on the wait list again, ever. In the life of your account, you may never, ever call and get added to the wait list again. So if you are like, I are having a funky season and you're like, I'm getting off Fashion Fix, and you cancel, please understand you can never in the life of your time with Paparazzi be added back to the wait list, okay? You cannot, okay? The only way that you will ever be able to get back on Fashion Fix is if they do open enrollment, which they rarely do, okay? So we don't know if you're going to be waiting 3 months, 6 months, a year and a half, we don't know. So please, if you're like ever considering canceling your Fashion Fix, please learn from me, okay? Do not cancel your Fashion Fix unless you are willing to understand that you will have to wait until they ever do an open enrollment again, and open enrollment sells out very quickly, okay? A consultant will be emailed announcing open enrollment. They always do like an email saying. And that is that. So Fashion Fix sends you the 5 trend blends. And something that you should know about trend blends, I don't know if you guys know this, and if you were a customer before you joined Paparazzi, sorry, I gotta turn my ceiling fan on. If you were ever a customer before you joined Paparazzi, you may have gone and tried to shop on someone's website, and you'll notice where it says create a showroom, and that's specific to you. When you do that, it'll ask you this or that questions with jewelry. That is creating a trend blend category to put you in. Now, for you as the consultant, you can go in your back office and see what your customer, if they've done this, you can see what categories of trend blend they fit in. So when you're ordering jewelry, you can order jewelry based off trends, okay? And so if you're like, I don't know what my customers like, ask them to go, you can do like a, you would have to have called Martha to enroll. I highly recommend you watch this training from the very beginning once I get off, okay? What was I trying to say? So you can go in your back office and you can see what style categories your customers fit into. And this is really helpful for you because then you're ordering based off of what they like versus what you like, because I will think something's really amazing and I'll order a lot of it and my customers will be crickets over it, okay? So that is a good way for you to figure out what they like. You could do like a challenge and say, everyone who registers on my website and fills out a showroom will be entered to win 5 free pieces or something. And people will go and register and do the showroom, and then you can go and see, oh, I've got lots of people who like sunset sightings. Lots of people. So then when you're ordering, you're more ordering to the specific categories. Does that make sense? And it's 5 trend blends. You get 4 pieces in each trend blend. Okay. And then you can order more. You're also getting the exclusive pieces that are stylist picks that will never be released. Okay. And then you're getting your hostess rewards. Does anybody have any questions about Fashion Fix that I did not cover? If you're just hopping in, please watch from the beginning so that I can make sure you're watching so that those questions get answered. But if there's any additional questions, please let me know. I'm happy to help. Let me find my water. I'm dehydrated, y'all. Let me know. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. I need to pull up our team page really quick. Okay, so I'm going to close this live off. I'm going to hop on in just a second, and we're going to do drawings for last month. I'm just going to keep this training separate so that we can mark it and tag it for future people. This was strictly informational. That's why it was so like cut and dry. But I gave you all the information. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me after you've watched the video, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you in just a second, okay? Bye.